everyone. We have to talk about Bitcoin here. As you can see, we are down 6% in the last month. We're down 1% in the last 24 hours. But I've noticed something and it looks a little weird. This is some weird price action. So I want to talk about this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But let's look at this because this is weird and choppy price action. And this honestly looks manipulated. And I know a lot of people say that all the time. But look at this choppy price action. It looks very, very much manipulated right now. So I would definitely say be careful right now if you're thinking about making any big moves. It's probably not the best time to do that right now because this thing could go either way. So let's just kind of go over the basics here first. Look at the trading volume and how it's kind of just now flattened out here on the total crypto market. That's a little bit weird, isn't it? And the whole crypto market has been being drained pretty much as well. So it's a little bit weird how things are playing out. But it's just something I noticed here. The trading volume is very weird, and even Bitcoin's trading volume is actually pretty low to what it usually trades at. Sometimes it trades higher than that, right? Sometimes it trades around 60 million, maybe 70 million when it was peaked out. But right around now, it's trading a lot lower than it was before. So I think that there could be another pullback coming here pretty soon. And it's very confusing right now because, there's a lot of mixed signals. So first of all, let's kind of go over what we've been doing here on the 4-hour chart. So this is the 4-hour chart. This is the percent R trending exhaustion. But first, look at the MACD. Just look at all that selling pressure that's starting to build up, and now it's starting to speed back up. So that's one thing. And we're seeing a lot of just random big candlesticks, right, indicating that they're large orders or just a bunch of people selling a bunch at the same time, almost like a planned thing, right? It could just be a possibility, but it is what it is. And then this is the percent R trend exhaustion on the 4-hour chart. Now, if we kind of do what we did before, then we should have a short recovery soon, right? It should be similar to what happened here. And it should be similar to what happened here. How the percent R trend exhaustion went sideways on the long-term trend and the short-term trend all the way down here and then just started to pump. The blue line is the long-term trend, and the white line is the short-term trend. So if you come back and you look here, we could see another small push to the upside, like right here, just a random purchase. But it's almost like it's calculated, right? Like they're, I don't know. I feel like there's some price manipulation going on, just looking at how it's moving. But, it doesn't matter because we can't really do nothing about that. But the one thing that actually does matter is more so what's going on in the long-term charts. So this is still the percent R trend exhaustion, but for the daily chart, we see the short-term trend has broken out all the way up here. And then the long-term trend, it looks like it's curving downwards. So this is why I said there's a possibility that like overall, we could see us going down and crashing even further. And I think we actually might do a double bottom. I think we're going to have a double bottom situation because this is the first bottom here. And then the double bottom would bring us down here. Now, double bottoms are bullish signals, right? There could be one last pullback back to the same area that we already reached, all the way down to 79K. Or it might go down to 74K and then, have a recovery from there. But if it's going to be a double bottom, it'd probably be around 79K, 78K, somewhere around there. So that's actually a possibility, right? There's that possibility that we should be selling off here. You can even see the MACD is kind of slowing down here with the buying pressure. It looks like it's about to reverse soon. So I don't know. I have a feeling here that we're about to have a pullback here because of this and because the other things I was mentioning before. Now, if we there is a scenario where this doesn't pull back, right? And what the percent R trend exhaustion would do from here would be the long-term trend, which is the blue line, would just curve upwards here like that, and then it would start making its way up as the short-term trend is going up as well. Short-term trend drops, meets it like halfway, and then from there they could continue or up or down from there. But that's just another possibility. But if this short-term trend on the percent R trend exhaustion continues downwards like it's doing now, and this long-term trend does as well, then it could be bearish. But remember, things could get manipulated very easily here. It can be manipulated very, very, very easy. And you can see all the times that it looks like it's manipulated, this thing's just chopping sideways here at this point. But anyways, the fear is at 27. So fear is going down. So now we're starting to see it going more towards the neutral area for the fear greed index. So I guess that's a good thing. I guess it's a good thing. But yeah, we'll see what ends up happening. Then we have the weekly chart here. This one's still pretty interesting. As you can see here, it's starting to curve downwards a little bit. And then since it's the weekly chart, tomorrow is the 15th, which starts the new week, which is Monday. So we're gonna see this moving down a little bit more, unless tomorrow it randomly just starts going up. So there's a possibility of that happening as well. So pay attention to what happens tomorrow with Bitcoin. That's probably going to be pretty important. So yeah, that's all I got to say for that. But anyways, this is all I got for you guys today. Remember, oh yeah, and also over here we have the there we have the MACD over here, and we had a lot of selling pressure here, and there could quite possibly could be reversing to the upside on the weekly chart. So, for what it's worth, let's see if it continues that, or if if this is like a fake out and then it starts going again, which does happen. Like it happened back here. Like we had a little fake out right here. It did not happen here. No fake out here, but it did happen back there, and it happens a lot. So it's not, it's not something that just doesn't happen. All right. But anyways, this is pretty much what I got for you guys today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with another video.